Well, thanks for choosing the Weather Channel to get you prepared for what's ahead. I'm Jen Carfagno alongside Alex Wallace and Dr. Greg Postel. And one of the signs of severe weather is lightning. Look at this.
I love some lightning. It's weird. It's a weird thing with lightning with me. I love lightning, but I'm the most afraid of lightning.
It is. When I've gone tornado chasing years gone by, the worst fear that I had was from lightning, not tornadoes.
Yeah. I mean, even just sometimes dashing from your car to the building. It's like when there's lightning, you walk a little faster. Like I don't want to be. I don't want to be that meteorologist.
Exactly.
Right. But and seriously, even when you can't hear it, it still can be dangerous.
Absolutely. Got to watch out for it. Well, today's big deal, it's showing us that signs of what is it.
Thanks for choosing the Weather Channel to get you prepared for what's ahead. I'm Jen Carfagno alongside Alex Wallace and Dr. Greg Postel. We've been following all the signs of severe weather, and one, of course, very flashy one, is lightning.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it almost gets tossed to the side of just kind of the byproduct of these storms, but it's a real danger, the lightning.
It's very dangerous. I mean, it's the thing that scares me the most when I'm out looking at storms. I mean, obviously, you don't want to be outside when there's a thunderstorm, but yeah, it's a sneaky danger, isn't it?
It is, because it can happen quickly. I mean, obviously, once you get into lightning, you know it's there and it's dangerous, but it's that first lightning strike. When you start to see those clouds building, you're like, wait a minute. It's getting, those clouds are growing up to cold, areas of the atmosphere. That might create lightning soon. And that's where, that zone right there is a challenge.
Well, today's big deal, it is showing us the signs of what is ahead.
Hear that and adjacent to the thunder lightning right overhead. Now, we can do that again. Unfortunately, we've got some risks out there for all hazards, including tornadoes, hail, and damaging winds. We'll go first into Missouri, spots like Springfield and Joplin. We've got a 4 on the Torcon for today. Risk of thunderstorms. There is the risk that we could see some rotation, hail, damaging winds, also a threat here. Today is the kind of day, though, that it's a challenging day to forecast severe weather because there's multiple rounds of thunderstorms, and sometimes the earlier round can reduce the risk of severe weather, which is great, but just, of course, changes the communication, right? So I want you to be ready for all of it. Now, in Springfield, the timing of when, if there was the worst weather, the most severe risks of weather, it would probably be about 5 or 6 o'clock, and that comes through, lasts for a couple of hours. Then after that, there's a couple more sporadic cells that come through late night, but really it looks like that 5 or 6 o'clock would be the time frame-ish for some of the more intense storms. Oklahoma City, we've got also risk of tornadoes with a 4 on the Torcon, possible damaging winds, possible large hail as well. Yesterday we had that risk for big hail up in parts of the plains, but also in the Midwest, like over baseball-sized hail. Today's hail is likely not to be quite as big, but still could be significant. And you can see that we've got that risk here in Oklahoma City with some of these cells that look a little more ominous coming in after about 3 or 4 o'clock or so. Watching that move up through Tulsa about that time frame as well. Multiple chances of it coming through that area, ending sometime before midnight or so with improved weather after that. So hopefully you can get a good night's rest. Now into Wichita Falls, a 4 on the Torcon, the chance for thunderstorms. This comes in this evening. For Wichita Falls, it's probably going to be the dry line that helps that lift going in the atmosphere and gets those thunderstorms triggered. And so for us, this is about 4 or 5 o'clock, that classic time. And we'll see some thunderstorms here continuing after or at least through about 8 or 9 o'clock here. After that, things should move east and then improve weather here in Wichita Falls. So now we are on, the third day of severe weather this week, Greg, and it continues through the rest of the week.
It does. I mean, we're going to see severe weather, I think.
That's where they've been. This week has been active in this very same area. Thanks for choosing the Weather Channel to get you prepared for what's ahead. I'm Jen Carfagno alongside Alex Wallace and Dr. Greg Postel. One of the signs that we've seen of severe weather all week is lightning. There's been a lot of it.
Lawrence, Kansas, on display here.
You've lived there?
One of your spots, stomping grounds, right?
Yes. Did I live
Wait,
there?
is that Kansas or is that?
Lawrence,
Oh,
Kansas.
this is Kansas. Okay. Right.
Home of the Jayhawks.
That is right.
Yeah.
Home to some stormy skies, too.
They had some big storms in the last couple days here, didn't they?
So I do like these kind of storms, lightning storms, where it just illuminates the cloud. It's almost like art.
It is.
Could stare at that all night.
Yeah.
Mother Nature is the best painter ever.
But you don't want to be caught in this mess, right?
No, it's still dangerous. Yes.
More of this in store, unfortunately, here over the next several days,
And
right?
it's really interesting, just this part of the country that has seen so much moisture, whether it was snow or whether it was rain, compared to so many others just to the south that has been quite dry. And Alex will contrast that. But we've got a lot of river gauges that we're keeping an eye on. But we have a lot of minor and moderate flooding already, but some major, with 4 gauges at least reporting major flooding right now. And there are much more in the forecast actually to come. And that river flooding is driven a lot by the snowmelt that has been ongoing, but also the rain has definitely exacerbated things, and just the quick snowmelt that has happened because of the warm up that just took place. So this is the rainfall and the flooding reports that we've seen from just the past 24 hours. So many of them corresponding to where we saw this big 3 to 5 inch rainfall just in the past day. And for us, that's part of the reason why flood watches are up. But this really goes back to the snowmelt and everything else. We've got just very saturated ground and soil out here. Flood watches for nearly the entire state of Michigan, except for just the western little corner of the UP of Michigan. Now, we've got more rain to come, and flood watches are up in northern Illinois, into Wisconsin as well, where it's already been a soaker of the last 24 hours. We could see another 1 to 2 or even 2 to 3 inches of rain. This goes through the event that we'll see today, but also with the big rain that comes in with our cold front, our very strong cold front at the end of the week. And that front's going to be a big game changer with the pattern. It actually could bring a little bit of snow as well, perhaps, to this part of the country. We still have snow on the ground, more than 2 feet of snow actually in spots in the UP of Michigan. Everything is saturated. This is the soil moisture well above average right here. And we are again bringing more rain into the picture, leading to this concern for more flooding, river flooding, with more gauges going to major, even record flooding here, Alex.
Yeah, truly the story of the haves and the have-nots this spring.
As we continue to work our way through severe season, it's important to understand that the tools that are available to help keep you or a loved one safe.
Well, joining us now is meteorologist and deaf and hard of hearing outreach team lead for the National Weather Service in Huntsville, Jennifer Sari. Jennifer, thanks so much for joining us. Certainly it's such an important topic. Of course, the National Weather Service promotes the term "when thunder roars, go indoors." But for the deaf and hard of hearing community, there's another phrase that's used. Talk a bit more about that.
Well, first off, thank you so much for having me today. All of us, really.
Mm-hmm. It's so true, actually. It is good advice for everyone here. And you guys are doing such great work with the outreach. Thank you so much for being here today and sharing that. This is Jennifer Sari, meteorologist with the National Weather Service in Huntsville, Alabama. Appreciate your time today. And it's good to, I think, for everyone, regardless of your hearing status, to
absolutely
understand how to respond.
Yeah, everyone needs to be prepared.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So good advice, no doubt it.
Well, you can stay prepared for threats from severe weather with